it was.
It's Judy on the radio, building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. I am Dr. Judy, your radio host, and I want to thank you so very much for giving me another hour of your time. I greatly appreciate you so much for tuning in week after week. And guess what? I look forward to you joining me on the Real Talk with Judy show. I really do. I look forward to talking with you. Man, I'm wondering who's going to come on today? Who's going to go back and listen to this? Because it is important to me that I bring you information that will help you be a even greater you. You know, because you're already great. So the show is to help you be greater, to bring people on who can help us, because I include myself in that as well, to be better, to increase, to enhance, and to have a greater potential, to walk in a greater potential, or to release some of the potential that's in us. And so I am glad once again that you have chosen to be with us. Okay, so Philippians 4:13, so I can do all things through Christ which strengthen me. And every week after this show, I am anticipating somebody to text me or email me or go on Facebook Live or Twitter or X and say, you know what, because of the show, I am better, or I've decided to implement this in my life, or I've tried, or I contacted Dr. Judy, or I contacted the guest. Just however it goes, my job is to help you do better and to help you know that you have to see it before you see it, or you never will see it.
Absolutely.
And to help you not be afraid to see it before you see it. You know, a lot of times things don't happen because we don't see it before it happens. But if we can see it before it happens, man, we can do it. All right, we can do it. So thank you for tuning into this amazing and impactful live radio show. To all of you on the Real Talk with Judy show, go ahead and share now. Go ahead and share, get others on, and watch the Lord bless your life today real good. And I want you to share via the radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, radio app, however you can share this. Go ahead and share it. Today, we're going to help us live longer. We're going to help us live. We're going to see if we can do that. We're going to live well. That's what we're going to do. We're going to live well. We're going to live well. We're going to see if we can help us do that. Now, my weekend eating is going to be off. I'm going to already say that in advance before Evangelist Setta Barnhart get on me. It already going to be off. I'm telling you. It's going to be off. I'm having charcoal grilled oysters with crab meat and butter and all of that stuff. I'm going to eat a whole bunch of crabs. I just want you to know in advance, Setta, before you get started. Jesus. I already got that plan. I've been planning that for a while.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
All right.
None.
All right. We're going to get into this.
Enjoy.
All right. We're going to get, Dr. O'Neill was sitting here. Well, you don't need to do that.
The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof and everything that dwells therein.
I'm going to say, and God bless this food that we are about to receive and make it nourishment for my body.
Indeed.
For Christ's sake.
Oh,
right.
Lord. My daddy says for your sake.
Yeah, for my sake. All right. For my sake. With God bless.
Amen.
All right. So y'all go ahead and get people on here. Y'all see already. It's gonna be good. Okay. But go ahead and do that if you would. While I say hello to y'all know the most important lady in my life. That's my mama.
Yeah.
So I want to say hello, Mama.
Hey, Mom.
Hello, Mama. Thank you all thank you so very much. Minister Howard, thank you. Minister Brenda Howard is always helping everybody. And I want to thank you, Minister Howard, for sharing with so many people. I greatly appreciate your support. So Mama, hello. And I want to say to you all once again, and I think every time I see somebody, that's how my mama doing, I tell them thank you. Because what it says to me is that you're praying for her and you're thinking about her. No one has to do anything. No one. No one have to ask, no one. But for those of you who have taken time to text, I get texts every single day. My sisters, they get texts every single day from people who are saying, I'm praying for your mother. And I will not like those folks who say, don't ask, don't be doing that. Don't do no scripture. No, we're not like that. We appreciate the scriptures. We appreciate the prayers. We appreciate you asking about our mom because it says to us that she's on your mind. And y'all, we have seen God do a miraculous thing in my mom's body. And we are thankful. We are thankful.
That's good.
We are thankful. Dr. Sutter, let me share this before we get into our thing. There was a nurse that came to the house to assist them.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? So they let her in, and I think she stayed there a couple of days with my mom, talking and, she came back and forth, talking and going forth and all this. So when she got ready to leave, they told her thank you. She said, and she asked them for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
She asked them to fix her something. She asked my sister to fix her something to eat.
Okay.
They said no other nurse had ever done that. And so they're like, well, who is this nurse? But she was wonderful.
Yeah.
She was wonderful. She was a black, short Jamaican lady. And so
she became family. She made herself family.
She made herself family.
Yeah.
And she made sure she took care of Mama.
Yeah.
But listen, so when it was time for her not to come back anymore, my sister called to tell the health place, thank you for sending her. And so what, and if they ever wanted somebody to come back, they would want her to come back. How about they didn't know that lady? The company did not know the lady. And my sisters, they let her in because she knew everything. But they didn't know her.
Didn't know.
But how about this? And she told her, she said, oh, I'll be back whenever it's time.
It was an angel.
And she was an angel.
It was an angel.
She
came to check in.
She came to check in.
She let you know she was family. She was familiar with y'all. And she walked out the door. You know what?
Okay, I got the introduction.
Yeah.
And it took me back to Touched by an Angel. And my niece was like, Auntie, it was an angel. And it was.
Mm-hmm.
They had no idea who this lady was.
Mm-hmm.
But she came in with already knowing. Yeah. And so,
be careful how you entertain strangers because you may be entertaining angels unaware.
Oh.
We don't know when I think that sometimes I know you're going to introduce me, but even Jesus might show up and we wouldn't even know who he was. Because if they come and their presence is, the only thing we got to go on is presence. That's all we got. And all of what we're doing, spiritual walk, natural walk, if we understand when we're walking into a presence of a holiness of God, then we would be more conscious of how we entertain each other.
Oh, yeah.
We can't walk this journey and not be cognizant of what's going on, especially in the spirit world.
Yes.
Because that's prevalent.
Yes.
First. We are spirit walking around some flesh.
Yes.
And when we can identify that, then my spirit and your spirit will pick up stuff a lot quicker. if we try and spirit by spirit, now we don't know no better. You miss it.
Exactly.
You just miss it, and then the ones in the room are going, "I can see it. Why can't you see it?" I'm just saying. I'm sorry. We all off.
Yeah. We are talking, but
forgive me.
But it's okay. But that's what it is. God sent the angel to the house and sat with my mom for 3 days.
Wow.
12 hours a day.
Was your mom better?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing better ever since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, oh man!
Wow. That was an angel.
It was an angel. That was an angel. It was oh, and her name was Paulette.
Mm-hmm.
Paul.
She's from the islands.
And she's from Jamaica.
Yeah, they don't play.
All right, y'all. That just, and y'all take that. Be careful how you entertain people. I mean, she asked for water. I mean, coffee, and she asked my sister for a meal.
You sound like some Elijah nonsense.
Come on, she asked for coffee. She asked for coffee and a meal.
Uh-huh.
And my sister didn't hesitate to make sure she gave it to her. The only thing they said was, nobody ever asked for this before. No nurse ever done this like
she
this.
Act like she ain't even heard that. She kept right on doing what she was doing.
Right on doing what she was. So I want to say thank y'all for praying for my mama.
Yeah.
You know, God sending angels and strengthening my sisters. My sister from Scotland got on a plane. She's been here like 3 weeks with no hesitation. You know, she came and she sat and she helped take care of my mom and my sister Tanya and Robin, my niece Kiara. I mean, thank y'all for the prayers. Yeah. Y'all have no idea what touches a people's heart, a person's heart. And this touched my heart more than anything, to know that the city that I live in, people really care. That people really care. It means a whole lot, Southern. You've been there.
I've been there, but what's bigger is your mom know they care.
Exactly. It's
exactly. Your mama probably knew better than y'all did who that woman was.
Yes.
And what is beautiful about it is when you see that they're in that space, we're concerned, but they're on a journey that you can't do nothing about. All you can be there to help guide the process. And with Paulette walking in the door and doing like she did, your mama knew what was going on. She might not even be able to say, I don't know whether she able to talk or not. Don't even matter. She knew.
Mm-hmm.
She knew exactly what was going on.
She's able to talk. And she's been eating
more now than
fish and collard greens and she had my sister fixing her big meals. I mean, all right. So y'all continue to pray for my mom. It's when they stop
eating that you need to be concerned. As long as they eat and keep feeding them whatever the heck they want, because it don't matter no more.
That's exactly what they do.
That's exactly right. Whatever the heck they want.
Yes, so I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. People from all over. My presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, Bishop Drew Shield.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and Mother Lewis, our international women general supervisor, 3 of the general board members, and Dorinda Clark Cole, and all of those they are showing up like crazy.
That's nice.
So anyway, that's not our show. But I had to say
that's the inner work.
I had to say thank you all. Mm-hmm. Thank you all so very much. Don't take off your prayer list now. Keep her to the top. My grandmother said when you say now Lord, add on that part. My grandmother said when you say now Lord, oh Lord,
Jesus,
add on that part. Add on that part.
Them little nuggets that you need to hold on for the rest of your life. Now Lord, Jesus help.
And to my amazing husbands, Jeremy Mantrell, love you absolutely. Priscilla, thank you, the production team. Priscilla has her book coming out after working for so many people and helping so many of us to do. That's right, Minister Howard. She said, what Mama wants, Mama gets.
Absolutely.
And so, Priscilla, congratulations on her book being released. But you could pre-order, and she'll have all that up at the end of the show. I would like her to do that. Again, to you, the greatest audience, thank you so very much for coming back every Tuesday. And tomorrow is my niece Kiara's birthday. And so I want to say happy birthday, Kiara. August the 13th is her birthday. I want to say happy birthday. Huh?
My daddy's birthday too.
Really?
August 13th, yeah.
Yeah, good people, huh?
Yeah, indeed.
So, and just like you said a few minutes, she's gonna live, that's our Kiara. Yeah, Kiara. But let me tell you something. I celebrate the gift of her to the highest height of celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Her entire life. She's a young lady, 30 something, 34, I think. And her life is surrounded around taking care of her grandmother.
Okay.
When she's a physical therapist for her.
Okay.
For her. When I tell you she can get her to move, she does all the anesthetics and everything for my mom. And it's because of Kiara doing all of that movement and stuff that my mom's body ain't stiff, is moving and so forth.
Matters.
And she wanted to come home to be with her grandmother and to make sure her mama was okay. And because her mom, my sister Tanya, is the primary caregiver who said her she get that medicine better arranged than the doctors.
Of course.
Tanya does.
Of course.
And so we greatly appreciate. So Kiara, we celebrate you. And I say God trained her to be a physical therapist. God did. And my mom and you got to see them, they fuss, and it is so funny. And so, Kiara, I pray that God will prosper you beyond your wildest dream, beyond your wildest imagination. And the job that you left with Microsoft, I pray that God will give you a job so much better than that because of what you've done for your grandmother. So happy birthday, baby girl. Happy birthday, baby. And I want to say happy birthday to Michael Higgins. His birthday Saturday, August 16th. So I want to say happy birthday to him. He is our oldest spiritual son, and we were met way before we got married. I think right after we got married. And then our baby girl, Carolyn, her birthday is August 17th, Sunday, August 17th.
Bunch of them August babies.
Ooh, and we celebrate the gift of her. She is absolutely life-giving to our life. I want to say happy birthday. Well, y'all already heard her talk. I might as well go ahead and bring her on. I want to introduce to just about everybody should know her. Just about everybody should know her. She said that's scary, but she has been around. She's a preacher extraordinary, awesome wife. She's a farmer.
Some days.
She's a farmer some days. She give you the best fruits and vegetables and collard greens and squash, and she grows it. And so I am so honored. We've been trying to do this for a long time, but today we're going to talk about protect your inward self. And that's going to deal with our mental holistically, including the food that we eat. And so we're going to look at a lot of that because the time we're living in, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself a little bit more, but the time we're living in, we're going to have to take care of the body. So I want to welcome to my show, formerly, the one and only, Evangelist Sister Dr. Setta Barnhart.
Thank you, Pastor Judy. It's a pleasure to be here. This has been a long time coming, but I believe all things in the right time.
Yes.
It's like seasons, like vegetables. You can try to plant cucumbers in the wintertime, but it won't work. And same thing with some collard greens. You're going to get good ones in the summer. So you got to know when the timing is right for all things.
I like that.
I appreciate that. When the time is right, God shows up for you to be in place.
Do y'all hear that?
It doesn't have to be that we've tried this for months. No, it's right time. It's right time.
It's right time right now.
It's right time.
When the timing is right, God will show up in the right place.
Yeah.
This
journey has been very interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shout back out. She was all those happy birthday shouts. I just came through my youngest daughter birthday on July 24th, my daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law on the 29th, my son Antoine on the 7th, my daddy on the 13th. So shout out to all my Leo babies. I love them all. I got a whole bunch of them.
Okay, guess what, y'all? Guess what? She finna pay me for that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, she gonna pay me for that. I was shouting out my birthday because it's my show. And now she done shout out about 20 people.
We're sisters in love.
So you know what? You Y'all put on the thing. How much should I charge her for each birthday shout out? Okay, I'm only gonna charge her a bunch of greens.
That'll work. They're coming. They coming. They ain't
I
ready
love
yet.
a green. They ain't ready yet now. Not the good ones.
No.
But happy birthday to everybody.
Thank you. Yeah. It's an honor. And you talked about your mother. It's an honor to serve in that capacity of serving our elders. Because when they have given their best to us, which they have, especially your mother, they've given everything that they can possibly give to you. And it's an honor to give that honor back to them when it's their season of transition. I had that privilege as well to see my mother through the journey. And I told people I doula babies into the world, but I doula my mother out of the world. And it was a very unique experience to be a part of that process. But that's part of the inner and outer work. You got to be ready to deal with stuff like that. That ain't easy journeys. That's not easy pieces of the journey to really deal with our maternals, our foreparents, and all of what, we grow up with a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And relationships aren't always the best. So when it comes down to those moments when you have to put yourself aside and do your inner work emotionally and spiritually and naturally to deal with how you treat your elders and how you treat strangers, we talked about that. Yeah. That whole process is something that you just got to be cognizant of all the time, not just because you're around saints. No, this is not that kind of journey. Yeah. And that's the way we live, and then we live in kind of shady. Because this is an everyday process that we got to keep our emotions in check. We got to keep our mental in check. Your oysters, you can have some oysters, girl. You can have some butter. Please let it be some real butter, not no margarine.
So no.
Just go for it.
Not no margarine.
No butter.
No,
No. And even to the food tip, it's about balance and monitoring what you're doing. It has nothing to do with it has to do with how much, and some things are better than others. But when you are cognizant of what you're eating or cognizant of what you're doing, that's the thing that needs to be most thought of. As I present my body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. So that whole piece of every time I think about when I'm sitting down, I can eat the oysters, but am I balancing with something else that's going to help?
Yes, I am. I'm going to balance it with some crabs and some more. Y'all don't follow me. Y'all don't follow me this weekend, all right? Because I'm going to have crabs and butter. And my neighbor across the street asked me to bring her some. What is it, beignets?
Oh, the beignets?
The beignets. Yes. She asked me to bring her. She said she's been real sick, but she told me she wanted it. So I asked her son, can I bring it? He said, yeah, let her eat what she wants. So I'm going to bring her some back. But y'all, so as
where you gonna bring them back from?
New Orleans.
It's some right down the street. The beignet place over on Thomasville Road.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
They're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know, because I don't really eat beignets. My goddaughter's back.
Wonderful.
And I want to say congratulations to my goddaughter while we're talking about it, Cameron. Cameron graduated from Purdue University with a grade point average over 3.0 in mechanical engineering.
Good.
And we are so proud of her because Purdue Mechanical Engineering School is in the top 5 in the world.
Good.
And so she worked hard, and I want to give a shout out to
Beautiful
her.
Blessing.
Congratulations, Cameron. Congratulations. So let's get into this. Our inward self. We're going to talk about that because we want you to know, Sister Sarah just went into it. Priscilla said to say that over again. I think the point she was talking about was that we have to make sure. Good morning, everyone. Sharon Williams. Good. She said good morning. But we want to make sure, y'all, that we prepare to take care of our elderly and our elderly people, especially when they get old. But it started taking care of people, period. We got to have a concern for people. We have to care about people holistically. And one of the things, another person we have to care about is ourselves.
First.
We got to take care of us. And so that's why I want y'all to get that book. Show up for you. I'm gonna you got to get it. You got to get it. You got to get that book. But you got to take care of you. You got to take care of yourself. And so as this is what this show is all about, is how to nurture and protect that vital part of you with a special focus on the profound connection between your inner world and the food we consume.
Inner world, outer world, and you're right in that we got to take care of ourselves first. If we don't, we can't take care of anybody else. And many times that means pulling back from environments. Sometimes that means pulling back from family. Sometimes that means pull back from jobs and church and everything else so that you can hear. Because if you don't hear what God has for your life, you can't follow the plan. You'll end up following somebody else's directives. In my work of dealing with this whole agriculture, which by the way was not something I thought I was ever going to be doing.
Well, how did you get into it?
Oh, Jesus, keep me the cross. Marriage helped direct it, but more so it branched out of caring for people.
Okay.
Caring for mothers and babies, because that was the first work that I did out in that rural community in Jefferson and Madison. And when you look at what they're starting our babies off with, the formulas and things, and we're trying to encourage moms to start with, let's talk about the first milk. Let's talk about what really nourishes our bodies. And then this plethora of women that I met in that whole world just opened me up to what were we really doing? What were we consuming? What were we really educating our next generation about? And you talk about growing older. We're getting older too.
Oh, yeah.
One day I'm going to be old and laying in a place where I can't get up. And I remember my mother when she finally came home from the nursing home, her first thing was, I want to go upstairs to my bed. I'm like, go ahead. But we had a hospital bed in the living room because she couldn't get up. Even with the staircase that, we had the riding chair to take her upstairs. But physically, she could no longer move her body in a place that she wanted to be in. So the care we have to do for our physical body starts first. So over just even strengthening ourselves now means that sometimes you got to walk away from the food. Why fasting is important. Why you got to walk away from the food and the presence so you can be in the presence of God to hear. Again, back to this journey. It came out of marrying somebody and in between jobs, identifying that there was more food going to waste than was getting to the people. My father-in-law grew all that golden zucchini, was beautiful. It laid out in the field and rotten because the big boys wouldn't come get it because it wasn't in boxes. And the other farms that I got a chance to go visit had an abundance of fresh tomatoes and peppers and eggplant and squash, all the things that we claim, the greens. It was abundant and nobody was collecting it.
Wow.
The farmers would it was like they were growing it just to be growing it. And here we talk about what we're putting in our bodies and how malnourished we really are. Because the foods that we do get access to through the grocery stores and all, by the time you get the food, it's depleted in nutrition. Nutrition. And we're eating to be full, and we're not eating to be filled with those elements, those minerals and nutrients that are what our grandparents ate. So we could say, yeah, well, y'all ate all that pig, and y'all ate all that cow, and y'all ate all that stuff, but they knew what the cow and the pig ate. They had slaughterhouse, they had slaughter parties. When they killed the cow, everybody in the neighborhood came. They fed the whole neighborhood, but they knew what that pig ate. When they slaughtered a cow, yeah, everybody in the neighborhood ate, but they knew where that cow came from. I've had the honor and privilege of traveling the world at this point, back and forth to Germany, back and forth to Denver, to look at those processes of what's going on with our food and our nutrition. And I will tell you, there's some things in our country, there's some things I won't even eat, man. I won't even go. I stand in the grocery store and my children watch me just shake. When I go through, especially the meat section, I'm like, no, none of that. And it's because when you understand how it's processed, it's been given to thrive and how it's living prior to it getting to the grocery store. And then even after that, how it's processed and mixed. It'll change your whole course of life. So how did I get here? God's direction and by my care for people. And then so I have this innate ability, innate gift to care enough to really be a forerunner
Okay.
and one who's strong enough to not back down from some of the fights.
Okay.
That's some of that inner work. Because even when dealing with the maternal and child health piece, when we start dealing with our cultures and our ways of doing government business,
Mm-hmm.
government says you're in a cycle, we like to keep you in that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about our mamas who having babies and they're on welfare. They like to keep you there, and then you come back for the next baby. They never really educate you. Okay, you need to stop that now. Let's see if we can get you to school, and let's get you to another space.
Well, the way Mr. President going, and I think us learning how to grow our food, how to process our food is going to be, is of a great necessity, because they're already about cutting out snaps, trying to adjust that, and going to allow you now to be on there 2 years, and you have to go get a job. So life as we know it now in the food with the government is going to change. And maybe, just maybe, Sister Seta, God had you, especially for our area, and I'm sure there's some other people, other places, because we have a lot of people in here that's not in Tallahassee, and so I'm sure that but we're going to have to learn now the value of growing our food. We're going to have to know when the cucumber would be done best, and we're going to have to know that so we could understand the time and the season. And I believe God has been working to get us here. He has been talking to us. He has been we haven't been paying attention, but he has been definitely speaking to us. And even with a lot of diseases and a lot of illness and sicknesses, is because our inner body is not healthy. The inner man is not healthy.
Pastor Judy is critical.
Yeah.
It's critical mass. I'll share that I was in my town. I live in Jefferson County. We have 2 grocery stores in Jefferson County. Yet it's not declared as a food desert. A food desert is declared that you do not have access to fresh or grocery stores within a 6-mile radius. So Jefferson County is a large county that we have 2 main grocery stores, a Winn-Dixie and a Bob and James, that I've been in maybe about twice in the 30 years I've been in Jefferson County. They're going to close the Winn-Dixie to turn it into an Aldi's. 6 months, the major grocery store that we've had in our county will be closed while they regen it to put in an Aldi's. So for 6 months, many times in these these small rural areas, it's happening in Gaston County, happening in Jefferson, happening in Taylor County. They shut down the majors. There's some people who never left those counties. And the only place they have access to are the little stores that are available. I'm graced by God. I get to go wherever I want to go and buy groceries. And most times at a farmer's market, whatever. But what I'm saying is now, even what you thought you had as good food in some of these areas are no longer going to be available. It's critical that you learn either to grow some type of food or you have some connection with your local farmers so that you can have access to some of the good things. I got to tap into some brothers out in Arkansas that are Black farmers who do rice. They have a rice plant. So I have, like, right now, a 40-pound bag of rice for my boys. It's not that, and you mentioned about me growing the food that I do. I don't grow all the food that I provide. I've worked with farmers from as far as Jackson County into Suwannee County, down into Central Florida and up into South Georgia as an aggregator of food.
Okay.
Because like I said earlier, there's lots of farmers who grow food. It doesn't mean that they have marketability to get that food to market.
Okay.
So my elder farmers who still grow one crop of the best collard greens and the best mustard greens you can find on the planet, they stand in their yard. They're not coming out to bring the greens to you. They may have them on the back of the truck or somewhere. And I promise you, if you see somebody and they got a truck full of watermelons, if the truck is full of watermelons, that's where you need to buy your watermelons. If you see a truck full of greens, that's where you need to buy your greens. Okay. Honestly, because they've come straight from somebody's farm onto that truck. And whoever that is not only needs your dollars and support, that is the closest you're going to get to some farm fresh food. Bottom line.
Wow.
Bottom line. We have in our town maybe 2 or 3 farmers markets. And I'll shout out the Thomasville market because that's the one that's most prevalent and open right now, that I even visit. But it's not many farmers there, and it's not many of us there.
Okay.
You're going to start see aggregating of more farmers markets opening up. Frenchtown was open at one point in time. They're trying to open back up. The whole Khufu down those, we've talked about opening back up. You're going to have to start paying.
The whole used to be a food market?
No, it's not a food market, but he's about to open that back up. We're going to have the conversation when you go get some food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to the hole?
What? Yeah, the girl don't do that.
I got them at the hole.
He brought me to the hole.
Oh, the hole is the place. Hole's going to be jumping off. And I'm sorry, this is a shout out too to my brother Khufu, because here we see the vision of what's happening is they're snatching the very essence of what we become very comfortable with. Yeah. That dependence on somebody being able to provide it for you instead of like we had in times past, we knew how to grow.
Yeah. And we got to have it. We
must take it back again.
Yeah, I went down to the hole. I like the hole. Oh, that's a cool place down there, man. I went down there. It was cool down there.
It's cool.
And we have to do that. We have to do that.
Yeah.
Hippocrates says this: "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food."
Pastor Judy, I have learned that even the weeds in my yard are medicinal. There's a plant, it's an alba something another, and I can't tell you the name of it right now, but the leaves on that plant help with asthma, help reduce high blood pressure, help reduce our diabetes. It's so many things that we've lost knowledge of. Even, and the earth, God sends in your immediate environment what you need. That we've been growing in my yard, I don't know how long or whatever. And I do have a hypertension problem, most of us do. And we have hypertension because of a lack of magnesium and potassium in our systems. Because we don't have it in our food anymore. My great-grandmother had diabetes, but she had diabetes under control. Even though she went insulin dependent, she knew to eat blueberries and bananas. That's 1,000 years ago. I'm just saying. So there are things in our natural environment that we've lost knowledge of from our generations, from our travel over. You can go back as far as Africa, from the Indians that was already here and knew. We've lost knowledge of even what was medicinal for us that we now just consider weeds. Dandelions. So good for your system. Liver cleanser. Simple things. We know about the ginger, the turmeric, and the garlic all day long, reducing the inflammation and stuff in our system. But you can grow. Do you know you can get ginger and turmeric from the grocery store and take it home and put it in a pot and it'll grow?
Really?
Absolutely.
No, I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am. Garlic, you can take it home and those little cloves. If you see something like coming up out of the garlic, put it in the ground. You can grow some more garlic.
Really?
And it percolates, so it will expand in your area. Yes, ma'am. Simple things like that.
See, and we need this because we need this information. The Bible said my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just don't know. And so we're eating and being comfortable. And that's why you said one generation should teach another generation, because we got to know this. And it has to be passed down because there are certain things, even in our mental, even in our inward, man, I'm so concerned. I was talking with someone the other day, and he said, "I'm just trying not to be depressed." Yeah. I'm working hard not to be depressed.
And even depression is affected by the foods we eat.
Wow.
Even our own emotions are controlled by the foods we eat. I challenge you on this one. I'm gonna challenge
me.
Go eat your oysters and your crabs and enjoy that day. Get you some salad, whatever you want to eat with it, and then 2 days later, go buy or whenever, go by the co-op and get you a smoothie. They have them in the case in the mornings. They'll have a kale one, they'll have a banana one, they'll have a berry one. Get a berry one. And I want you to notice the difference of how you feel after you eat a heavy meal versus what you feel like after you've eaten something that is nourishing for your body. You can feel the difference. You can even tell in the day how clear your thoughts are. You can, I can tell. I'm as guilty as anybody else stopping by a fast food place. Mm-hmm. I'm guilty. Yes, Lord, I do it on occasion just because I'm stupid and I know better. Or you're in a rush and you're just like, let me go get this. Or it tastes good. I want to stop and get this piece of chicken. Or I want to stop and get this biscuit and whatever else. And I can 10 minutes later go, now you know the doggone well you shouldn't have ate that because you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel the heaviness of it. But when I go get some kombucha, okay, which is like it's a mushroom drink. Mushroom drink. It tastes a little like people would like a beer, but it's not beer. It's not that thing. And then you have some flavors in it, so you can add it. So it's like
a mushroom.
Kombucha. I know some of my people out there know what kombucha is.
Y'all
know what kombucha is.
Yeah, they do.
All y'all afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's made from mushroom. Fermented foods.
I never heard of it. And probably because I never went in.
No, they're in every store you go in.
Are they?
I promise you.
Really?
Every single one.
Wow.
When you see a fruit juice, there's a kombucha.
Really?
Everywhere you go. Except for the gas stations. But Publix.
Really?
Publix has kombucha.
Now you're going to have to go by that.
When Dixie has kombucha.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Big old bottles of ginger and pineapple kombucha that you can get. Yeah. And they're fizzy, so it's like a soda. Ginger, pineapple, Lord, I can't think of the name of it right now, but you'll see it. Next time you go to the grocery store,
I am.
Go look in the section where they have the juices. Uh-huh. You'll see a big bottle at the bottom. It'll be ginger and pineapple kombucha. I promise you.
And what does that supposedly do for your body?
The adaptogens is what they're called in the body, help release good chemicals in your body for you to have brain clarity.
Okay.
So clarity, it helps cleanse your system. And it's like instead of drinking a pineapple soda, you can drink a pineapple kombucha and have a better effect. It's not high in sugar. It's less in everything, but it still gives you that good feeling of having a soda. Everybody like to burp after they eat.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So ginger beer, which is nothing more than ginger purified and fermented. So now it's got bubbles. So it's got sugar and bubbles. So it do the same thing.
I like ginger beer.
Ginger beer is good for you.
See?
It's good for your belly. It's good.
I haven't had any in a while, but I like ginger beer.
Ginger beer, even ginger ale. We used to drink ginger ale every time you got sick. They give you some chicken soup and some ginger ale.
Right.
Right, because the ginger was good for your system. It helped with digestion. It helped with the whole process. But again, this goes back to not just the foods that help you physically. It goes back to the emotions as well.
Yeah. And we have to have that. I was reading here, say prioritize fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. These fuel your body and mind effectively. And sometimes our mind is just cloudy
by the food
because of the food that we eat. And this show really is to help us. I mean, I'm really in the spirit, and you don't even have to be spiritual to see this, that our world is really headed in a downward spiral.
Different, not downward.
Okay, a different spiral for a lot of people, and a lot of us are going to have to really get our mind, our bodies, and a lot of things healthier and more stabilized in order to make it through here. So sometimes, I mean, you can go back and read it, we're asking God to do things that God has told us to do.
Already done.
And there are some things that we have to do. We can't blame it on the devil, but if we read our scriptures, there are some things in that Bible that God has given to us to do. Check this out, to keep our bodies healthy, to keep our mind at peace. No, keep your mind on Jesus. He'll keep you in perfect peace, right? And it talks about walking. It talks about everything that's in the
Everything to
Word of
take care
God
of you.
to take care of the body, to take care of us.
That's an Old Testament, which I love beyond profusely, and it's a New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
So since we doing spiritual things, I want to go to 1 Corinthians 6:12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be bought under power of any. Meat for the belly, and belly for the meat, but God shall destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication. Everybody, I pray you can get past that. But anyway, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. Further in these scriptures, it goes down to the last one. It says, "For you are bought with a price." No, I'm gonna go back. 19 says,
19.
"What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye not of your own? For you are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's." They belong to Him.
Yeah.
So it's almost, we count sin to be those outer things and what everybody else does.
Yeah.
We don't count the sins of our own self.
Wow.
And when we're ingesting and intaking, even in our environment, I fuss at my husband all the time because some stuff he watch on TV, I walk completely out of the room because I'm not watching demons, I'm not watching warlocks, I'm not watching vampires, I'm not watching that stuff because I know that stuff, it bothers my spirit. It just makes me uncomfortable. But even in entertaining the things on the outward, they affect us on the inward.
Yes.
Everything outward will affect your inward. So if you're not checking your environment, your eye gate, your ear gate, your body, your mind, your spirit, your whole being, and whether it's you're doing or somebody else is doing, because a lot of times it's us. We put ourselves in situations, and we're not really honoring the fact that we're a true vessel, an honorable vessel. And we count ourselves like we treating strangers. How we treat strangers, that's honoring our vessel, vessel to vessel. How we doing this thing? It's honoring vessel to vessel. And if I'm not honoring you for who you are, and I'm treating you nasty just because of whatever you are, you smell, you drink, whatever, you smoke, you whatever that is, if I can't speak to you in a way that is loving and kind, or even if I got a problem with you, can I still have the problem and not attack you in such a way that degrades who your being is? Can I get past whether you got a problem with her and I got a problem? I don't care about your problems.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna be my issue. That's gonna be, I'm gonna be friends with you, ain't you? Unless my spirit is bothered. And if my spirit is bothered, I need to remove myself from it, but in a way with grace. If grace wasn't prevailing in the earth, where would any of us be?
Oh, Father.
So because of the grace, one, that's extended to us from heavens, two, that we must give to each other, and three, that we even must give to ourselves. This grace, that grace, thank God for it.
Yes.
But then for the mercies of that must carry us to some wisdom about how we handle everything that's done in this mortal body.
Everything.
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 Everything. And we got to take care, y'all. We got to take care of this mortal body. We must. Because this body really does belong to God. He has lent it to us. We're in, like Jesus went that borrowed tomb. We got a borrowed body. That's why it goes back to the dust, because it's God and He created us from the dust. So when we leave here, this body going back, and He wants the spirit of us, and He wanted healthy. He wanted it good. Our mind is a garden, this thing said. Your thoughts are the seeds, and you can grow flowers or you can grow weeds.
That's a good one.
Author is unknown.
Right.
But that's, and this show, I've been so concerned about us. I really have, and I've been praying, God, help us take care of ourselves emotionally, spiritually, physically, And then the day that you and I was talking, and you said, I'm like, we got to make sure this food that we putting on the inside of us help preserve us mentally and physically and spiritually. And you got to eat the Bible, y'all. You got to eat. Okay,
the word.
Okay, now let me do it like this. Don't y'all go out there taking those pages out the Bible.
You don't do the Isaiah thing, right? It was had to eat the word.
The whole roll. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, Pastor Jesus told me to eat the Bible." No, don't tear it up and eat it. What I'm saying is read it.
Digest the word.
Okay, just read it and ask God for understanding. And so you can, we want you to be healthy. He wants us healthy. He wants us healthy. And so this is what, I say eat what you want and eat it in moderation. Eat it in moderation. I remember one time I was trying, that's when I was walking 10 miles a day and doing, but I was craving I wanted some Popeye's chicken. So Danette said, eat the chicken.
And then you order it.
They said, why won't eat the chicken? She said, don't eat the 4 pieces that you like to eat.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I like 2 legs and 2 thighs. Or 2 legs, a wing, and a thigh. But I don't eat 4 pieces anymore. But I haven't taken it out of my diet. I am more cognizant of what I'm eating. Because I want to live to be 100. But I don't want to be bent over and full of arthritis and high blood pressure. And I've seen older people who are not dealing with any of that stuff, but they're walking every day. They're drinking plenty of water. I told one old lady, I went to Planet Fitness, right? Mm-hmm. I put the thing on 3.5. That was good for me. I was excited. I'm just walking. This little old lady on the side of me, she said, if you're going to do anything worthwhile, you need to put the thing up. I looked at that little old lady to myself. I said, you probably been doing this since you was a baby. She said, come on. Mm-hmm. You know what she told me? I'm 92.
This is what I'm talking about. Remember
92.
Remember Caleb. Caleb went from his land that he was promised was on the other side of the Jordan.
Yeah.
He went over the other side, helped them win the land, and then say, now let me go back. And they said he had to cut down the trees and cut down everything to clear his land. But he was 80 plus years old, but he had the strength. See, this is a thing. We gain strength by keep moving, by keep at being active, and by our intake.
Yeah. And
that's spiritually all the intake. It's not just about the food. Food is a major part of it, but your ability to keep moving. Yeah, I think we're closer and closer in age. I'm 63 this year. 63
I'm 66.
Yeah. So we're close in age, and people look at me and go, yo, what? When I tell them my age, and y'all, yeah, I am. But the point of the matter is if you keep moving, I stay in the sun. I'm out there trying to, and I don't do a whole lot of farming. I really try to farm. I'm not as good a farmer as people think I am, and I'm a better farmer because I'm knowledgeable about what to do and how to do, and I'm putting in programs to make sure we do that. And I do want to shout out and say, look, if you want a garden in your backyard or at your church, that's going to be my work this year.
Okay. To
put in gardens wherever they need to be to help you put these things in play. I can't keep talking about it. I can't feed all of y'all. I wish I could. I wish I can aggregate all the food that I want. I'm working on those avenues of being able to do that. But here's where I get to put rubber to the road. You want to garden in your backyard? You're going to pay me a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
How do they contact you?
Seta Barnhart. I'm at seedtimeharvestfarms.com on internet. That's my page. Facebook.
Say it again.
Seedtimeharvestfarms.com is the website. You can contact me there. Seed Time Harvest Farm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I don't know when I'm gonna get there. My email is seedtimebiz, B-I-Z. So that's SEEDTIMEBIZ@gmail.com. And y'all can call me. I don't have no problems with it because I'll answer you when I'm ready. 850-251-0386. I'm charging pastors in town. I'm charging individuals in town. If you want a garden, start it. I can help you start the process. At my own church, I'm at Truth Gatherers, Dream Center, Pastor Joe. We have a garden there right now. There's okra going. There's we got okra. I put in cucumbers that'll be finishing up soon. We got tomatoes out there. We got parsley out there. I'm getting ready to pull all that out. We're getting ready to start our cabbage and green segment because it's about to go into the fall segment. Butternut squash is the other thing I'm putting out there because butternut squash, much like a sweet potato, gives you that same nutrients and they grow abundantly.
Wow.
So it's like eating a sweet potato. How many people like sweet potato? You like sweet potatoes?
Yeah, everybody.
How many times have you eaten a butternut squash?
I don't like squash.
Yeah, but a butternut squash is just like a sweet potato.
For real?
Yes, ma'am.
I just thought about it. I don't eat a lot of sweet potato. I eat sweet potato pie. See
You
that?
eat sweet potato pie, but you can take the butternut squash and make it just like a sweet potato pie.
For real?
It tastes like sweet potato.
Well, you got to give
It
it
has
to
the
me. You got to
consistency
give
of
it to me when I
So
don't
food
know.
demonstrations, y'all got to help and pray with the sister about all the stuff that God has as a quandary list of me to get done.
Okay.
I need teams of people who want to work this work.
Okay.
I
Okay.
honestly do.
Man, this is awesome. But guess what, y'all? I only got about that many more minutes.
Good.
But I have enjoyed this. And I look to bring shows where you can benefit and really become better.
Yeah.
That is what the Real Talk with Judy live radio show for. Now we got other shows that deal with it, but my show is definitely to help you increase you so we can increase others. And just seeing where the world is going, we need this, what you're talking about. So her information is there. Contact her. Churches, let's get these gardens. Let's get these gardens somewhere in our field. We can do this.
If you got a backyard, we can put something in it. If you got land, that's another whole conversation.
Let me see here, because
Another whole conversation. I'm all over the globe right now talking about solar and how we need to implement this process of reducing our expenses because the utilities get ready to grow up. It's a whole lot of stuff that God's got in this arsenal over here that I got to get out into the world. But bottom line is this food getting ready to be a problem. And if we don't start taking our own initiatives and growing our own substance, even the things you like, if you don't like sweet potatoes and butternut squash, then what do you like?
I like collard greens.
I can get you some collard greens and put them in your yard.
And I like field peas.
Field peas, you ain't gonna pick no field peas.
I like cucumbers.
Cucumbers will be about out season for cucumbers.
Oh, okay.
They will grow
but we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So you can tell me because we can get the cabbage.
Yeah, well, it's coming in the season of cabbage. We can start cabbages,
right.
and we can teach you how to keep the bugs down too.
But listen, I don't like squash, but my husband loves squash. He loves all that stuff you're naming, and so does the people. So we're gonna have to make this happen. Mm-hmm. Listen. Shut up. I want to thank you so very much for being on the show. And y'all, keep your mind occupied. Okay? Keep your mind occupied. When I was growing up, they don't say it much now, but when I was growing up, they used to say that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Yeah. They don't talk about that. And that's why a lot of things happen because we allow our mind to sit and write these crazy stories. We become depressed and we become worried and we put ourselves all of that. This spirit of suicide has to go. You know, we got so much going on, but I just want you all to know for sure that we're in a place now where we just got to help ourselves and we have to help each other mentally, physically, everything. We have to help each other.
I can close with this, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Philippians 4:8. Finally, my brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any goodness, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
That's a good way to end that, y'all. So that's Philippians 4:8. Put it in your scripture. Keep your mind full of the scriptures. Keep your mind there. Keep your mind on the good things of God. Keep your mind there. And then just look for the foods that make you feel better. Look for them. So after I eat these oysters and crab, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back next week and get me a berry smoothie. I am.
Just try it out.
I'm gonna try that. But y'all, I do. I whisper just like the scripture said. I whisper above all that you will prosper and be in good health. That you will prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prosper. I really do. I want you to prosper. I want all of us to prosper. We ain't got nothing here but good for each other. All right, y'all can join me tonight for Bible study at 7:30. 7 o'clock, my son, Elder Witherspoon, be doing the prayer points, y'all. I think he's on like number 164. He's been doing this for 164 Tuesdays. 164 Tuesdays. That young man has been giving prayer point. 7:30, Pastor Mandrell will be giving us a life-changing Bible study. And I love our Bible study. You get to ask questions, you get to make comments. Those the kind of Bible studies. Those are the weekly things I love. I love what discussion.
Bible discussion, Sunday school stuff.
I love that Sunday school stuff. And then join me every Sunday at 11 a.m. For a life experience with God in the Word. All right. So I want to thank you so very much. Again, we congratulate Priscilla on the release of her new book. You all can pre-order the book. And you can join her for her release party when she has it. But go ahead and order her new book, especially caregiver, especially everybody, because you just never know what you're gonna be or when you're gonna need it. So she got her T-shirts and stuff. Hey, caregiver merch. Just order stuff and make it happen. All right. I want to say happy birthday again to my niece Kiara, Micah Denard Higgins, and also my baby girl and sister Carolyn Waddell. Oh, y'all listen right there. Doug Waddell. He will be graduating Friday morning with his doctorate.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, Life Changes is just producing greatness. We're making it happen. And so he will be graduating this Friday with his, and I want to say this, y'all. He and my sister have been married for 15 years. And I'm getting ready to end, but I want to say this. He drove back and forth from Louisiana for 9 years. Yeah. Every weekend to support Life Changers, but to allow her she completed her degree. She ran the daycare. She's a church administrator. I thank God for this internet stuff. She still getting work. Yeah. But and then he graduated. He finished all of his degrees, and I want to be proud of this. He brought her or them for their 15th wedding anniversary, a brand new 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom house.
That's the way you do it. And the body of Christ
didn't try to do it being competitive to anybody. They took their time, and 15 years later, here they are.
The body of Christ, if we're paying attention, is in the season of reaping. And if we're paying attention, God's got stuff stored up for us. It's coming strong and fast. But you got to be ready for it.
And you got to be in place.
You got to be in place.
Absolutely. Y'all and stay faithful. Stay faithful. Don't allow the devil to pull you out of church. Don't allow the devil to pull you out. But as we get ready to close, I want to thank you all again for tuning in. And may the Lord God bless you real good. Amen. We're going to be farming. We're going to be making things happen. We're going to be sharing. We're going to make all of this happen together. Okay, remember this. You are worthy of protection and care. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate every step of this journey. Start small, but be consistent and celebrate every step of this journey. Because as I stated a few minutes ago, beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. That's real talk.
Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy